Okay, hello?
Da, 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 boom, boom, boom. All right, shut up, you hippies. It's time for the Trump dump here on Pacificer.
Donald, were you just singing?
Yeah, that's my theme song, Jimmy. It's called Production Value. Maybe you heard of it.
You don't have a show, Donald.
Yeah, no, I know that, Jimmy. It's right. It's not a show. It's a dump. And if there's one thing I know, it's how to produce an absolutely breathtaking dump. All right, let's get to it. Item 1. I've been getting a lot of phone calls from some very powerful people asking me what to do because, as you know, I'm considered a major brainiac by anyone who knows I'm within earshot. Now, I'm not going to tell you who's been calling. Suffice it to say that this individual is so powerful, so highly placed, that he has access round the clock to a phone. Let me put it this way. I'm like Papa Smurf, Jimmy, you know, from the Smurfs.
Uh-huh.
Remember that? I'm like Papa Smurf. Everybody comes to me for advice, and I look much better when I wear a hat. But also like Papa Smurf, if I keep telling all the other Smurfs what to do, they're never going to learn anything for themselves about how to defeat Gargamel or at least obtain a copy of his long-form birth certificate.
Donald, seriously, what are you talking about?
Item 2. I'd like to introduce a new segment here on the Trump Dump.
You have segments now?
I'm going to predict celebrity participants for The Apprentice in the year 2033. Okay, we're going to look into the future. Now, this week, my prediction is that Taylor Lautner will be on the show. Once the hunky star of the Twilight films, now a maitre d' at Jerry's Deli, and a fixture in the West Hollywood rough trade underground. And when at last he is chewed up and spit out by the male escort community, he'll finally be desperate enough to work with me. That's 2033, Jimmy. Mark your calendar.
Okay. Donald, are you stinging out your bits?
Hold on, wait, I wasn't finished.
Donald, are you stinging out your bits?
Jimmy, listen. If you interrupt me one more time, I'm going to have one of my security guys fly out there to L.A. and put a decapitated horse body in your bed. Yeah, no, that's right. You heard me. You're going to get the headless body part, the rest of the horse, Jimmy. So I hope you have a big bed, big enough for a horse with no head. I know, before you even ask, I know. As for the horse head, it's going to be shipped to one of my world-class rendering plants in Bayonne for conversion to IKEA meatballs.
Okay.
Next item. I was attacked by a goblin when I was 8, and my parents refused to believe me.
What? That's the worst thing I've ever heard.
Item 12. Liberals continue to go henny penny over this Newtown business, like that limey bastard Piers Morgan, for example. Now, look, I have it on good authority that Piers Morgan is, in fact, a North Korean agent.
What?
Yeah, that's right. You know how I know?
No.
I heard he has trouble launching his missile. You know what I'm saying, Jimmy?
No.
There's trouble in Whoopee Land, what I'm trying to say, with Piers Morgan. And this guy, he's got the nerve to badmouth guns and to undermine our fabulous Second Amendment when every night he goes home and eats cold rice in a dark room like all North Koreans.
What?
And Jimmy, don't get me started on his male performance issues, okay? He eats that rice because he can't prepare his noodle.
You're talking about Piers Morgan.
Yeah, that's right.
You're saying he's North Korean.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
And impotent.
Okay. Well,
all right, now look, Jimmy, look.
He doesn't look
like
North Korean, though, Donald.
What's that?
He doesn't look North Korean at all.
Well, you know, I don't see color. I'm post-racial, Jimmy.
Yes.
Even with the Chinaman. Now look. You're going to like this, okay? It's another new segment. You claim to be a comedian, right?
Yes.
Now, you know I'm dear friends with Jerry Seinfeld. Did you know that?
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, I mean, I assume so. We're both New Yorkers, you know. The only difference between me and Jerry Seinfeld is the stuff with his name on it is still valuable. Now, look, anyway, so here's what I'm going to do in my new segment. I'm going to solve America's problems using observational stand-up comedy bits, okay? But I'm going to put my own spin on it. I'm going to Donald up these bits, okay, like Jerry. Are you ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay. All right. What's the art of the deal with healthcare?
I don't understand what you're doing. What?
That's my book, Art of the Deal. You didn't read that?
I didn't read it, no.
Yeah, the art of the deal.
Yeah.
That's where I teach people the art of the deal.
Right. Okay, it's
And
pretty...
now I'm incorporating that best-selling book, one of the greatest books ever written. It was on the New York Times bestseller list.
Yes.
For a record-breaking number of weeks for a book that wasn't all that good. But now I'm incorporating that well-known book into my stand-up bits.
Okay.
So what's the art of the deal with healthcare? Okay.
So instead of you saying like a normal comedian would say, "What's the deal?" you say, "What's the art of the deal?"
Yeah, that's right.
That's like your catchphrase.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I got it.
You are funny, so you get it.
I get it now.
Okay. Yeah. I guess you're not much of a reader.
No, I'm not.
You're too busy with Mother Jones and.
That's right.
And your skateboarding magazines.
That's
and whatnot.
That's correct.
You hippies with. All right. Hold on. Let me get my notebook out here.
Okay.
I got some bits. What's the art of the deal with healthcare? I think we should fix our mental health system without in any way fixing our national healthcare system, or without raising revenues. That's a bit.
Yes, I got it.
Okay.
I'm
going to put a check mark next to that one.
Okay.
I think that's solid.
I love it.
Okay. All right, Hey, Jimmy. What's the art of the deal with school shootings?
I don't know. What is the art of the deal?
Yeah, okay. Well, I could solve that problem, too. I think we should put a lot of heavily armed men inside our schools to reduce the number of shootings.
That seems counterintuitive, right? Because you get more guns and more violence, right?
I thought you understood comedy, Jimmy. I don't know.
Okay.
You may want to... Where'd you get your degree in comedy?
I did. You don't go to school. You just.
I went to Wharton. No big deal. Okay.
Okay.
But anyway, so you get an idea of what I'm doing here, right?
I did sit in on a few Louis Anderson comedy boot camps.
Oh, well, that's fabulous. You know, Louis plays my Taj Mahal Casino in Atlantic City.
Yes. Yeah, he's great.
Yeah, he's fantastic. He brings in all these people with walkers and.
Yes.
He's terrific. And, so look, listen, comedy is what I'm trying to say. You like it, right? What's the matter? You don't like it? I don't hear a lot of laughing in there. When I tell a joke, you're supposed to laugh.
Okay. So I will, Mr. Trump. I'm sorry.
I want to hear America laughing, too, all right?
Okay.
I don't come down to where you people work. Well, that's because your job went to Mumbai, but that's because...
Okay.
But seriously, if any of you out there, if you don't like my comedy... You come on down to Trump Tower, which I may or may not still own, and you fight your way through the several levels up to the top floor where a princess is waiting to be rescued and there's a cache of gold coins. All right, you lousy Italian plumbing bastards. I dare you.
Okay. Hey, listen, he doesn't mean that, folks. Please, Trump doop.
Item last.
Okay.
I am proud to announce my new line of Donald Trump brand marital aids.
Really?
Yeah. They're available at Sears.
Really?
In the back near the bathrooms on the second floor.
What are your marital aids?
Well, we got a special this week, Jimmy. We got a Trump brand Merkin.
What's that?
You know what that is?
No.
It's a pubic wig. They used to wear those in the old days.
Yes.
Under the suit of armor to keep your stuff warm. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Right?
Yes. I know now.
Right? Nothing worse than cold stuff.
Nothing worse than cold. So that's one of your marital aids. You got a Merkin.
Yeah, that's right. It's a Trump brand Merkin is what I'm trying to say.
Yes, I got it.
So if you want your unit to look like the top of my head,
yeah,
you go out and buy one.
Yeah, I got it. Is that all? Is that all your marital aids, or you have more?
Well, that's the most popular seller.
Okay.
We got a bunch of different kind of things that you can clamp on there and stuff that you can put in other places, and you can strap to things.
So
or it goes in your various areas. and around your whatnot. But that's not all, Jimmy. We got another special this week. Trump rings.
Oh, what are Trump rings?
They're rings. But you know where you put them?
No.
Guess where you put them?
I don't. On your finger?
Okay. You put them around your Trump tower. You know what I'm saying?
I think I know what you're saying now.
At the base of your Trump tower.
Right. And what does that do?
Near the lobby.
Yeah. And
You know what I'm saying?
I'm following your euphemisms.
And you can get that. So get down to Sears right now. It's real classy stuff. Just look for my shouting face on the box.
Okay.
I'm serious, Jimmy. This stuff will get you hornier than a couple of years in prison.
Okay. All right. Well, that's great.
Yeah, well, look, that's it. Hold on, wait. Okay, that's it for this week's Trump dump. On next week's show, what's the art of the deal with airplane peanuts? Until then, you've been Donalded.